And Fan Frenzy is where we're at. That's right, Fan Frenzy, where the fans of Formula One ask us, also fans of Formula One, some questions and bits and pieces they want us to discuss. I'm starting with Chris tonight. Alonso, 3 points to Alonso, 100 podiums, and the best of the rest, not including the Red Bulls. 2 to Perez, a good weekend, and 1 to Max. Came through the field, deserves a point regardless of being in a mile ahead of the rest in the car. Yeah, maybe. Done of the day, the circuit. Just a poorly designed circuit for artificial drama. What do you think about the circuit? We've seen 3 races there now.
I love Jeddah.
Seen 3 races there now. What do you like about it?
I love the high speed. I love the twisted nature of it. I love the slight banked corner, and I like the night feature of it. I like the racing it provides. There's really nothing I don't like about Jeddah. I love Jeddah.
We saw the most chaotic race ever, the first one.
It reminds me of the swimming pool corner at Monaco, but just continuously.
Yeah,
which I adore.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, but not quite as tight. But yeah, I can see what you're talking about.
Yep.
Yeah, look, we saw the most chaotic race, the first one. The second one was pretty good too.
Yep.
But it wasn't quite the same.
Yep.
And we've seen the most dull.
Yep.
I think
which was still pretty good. Like, it was okay.
It was a 6.
It was a 6, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll be interested. If it was closer racing though, we wouldn't have seen a 6. Like, it's this week's duller race was due to the Red Bull supremacy, really, wasn't it?
Yes.
But yeah, I'm with you, Chris. I'm not as convinced as Tristan is. Question, Lando. I said last year and feel even more now.
Yep.
He needs a fresh start. He hasn't been happy since the Russian tyre choice and Dan winning Italy over him. Do you feel his reputation and potential are blinding people from a driver who is in a massive form slump, regardless of the quality of the car? I don't know anyone who has said that Lando Norris is in a form slump.
No.
All I'm hearing is that, my God, like last year, he's getting the most out of that car. That car is an absolute doozy, and he's doing a great job to pilot it. Yeah, look, I'm concerned about Lando, but I'm not concerned that he's in a form slump.
No,
I don't think
not at all.
I think that's being hidden at all. It's an interesting take. It is an interesting take on it, but no, we've talked in the past about we worry about his state of mind sometimes. He does get himself into lulls, and it seems that way. I agree. He needs a fresh start away from McLaren.
Well, he's locked in till 2025 on, what is it? It's a $94 million deal. There's no exit clause, so if anyone wants him, they have to buy him out.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I feel like maybe that might be a possibility.
Absolutely.
Somewhere along the way.
Absolutely.
The big issue, though, is, well, where would he be placed? So, the big teams.
Yep.
The big teams. Is Mercedes coming shopping for him?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Team Great Britain.
Yep, absolutely. And with all the talk of Lewis being potentially on the move, mainly from me, making that talk happen. But yeah, there's a bit of talk about that, which would be Team Great Britain to Team Great Britain by a German manufacturer. Ferrari, is there a possibility that he could be landed at Ferrari?
No.
Possibly. Wouldn't say science is lighting the world on fire at the moment.
No.
Red Bull?
No.
Possibly. I don't.
Maybe, I don't know.
I think all...
They have inquired about him before.
That's what I'm sort of getting at. I think if this team continues the way it is, and word gets out that Lando wants a change, which of those 3 teams would be in a position to go and get him?
Mercedes.
For who?
For Lando.
No. Who? You got to have a drive free.
A driver
because
free.
They don't currently have a driver free.
Yeah, no Lewis.
Well, they're going to sack him.
Lewis might just call time.
No, I understand that. There's a possibility. But at the current state of play, none of those teams, other than Red Bull, have a drive free for him.
Do Red Bull have a drive free for him?
Perez, it doesn't matter how many races he wins. Unless he takes the challenge.
Dan Ricciardo's a handy driver.
Absolutely. But unless he takes the challenge all the way to Max, I feel like Red Bull will be like Perez is always the Bottas.
Yeah.
He's always the man that is good enough to keep hold of that seat.
Yep.
But if the next best shiny thing comes along, I wouldn't be surprised if they went and got him.
Fair enough.
Wouldn't be surprised if they went and got him.
Okay,
I agree. Like, Ricciardo is there as well, but we've seen what Norris did to Ricciardo last year, so he's probably stocks are a bit higher than Ricciardo's at the moment.
Yeah.
And is that due to the fact of the car? I think absolutely.
Yes.
But Lando was rated really highly. So, yeah, look, it's a really interesting point. Is he the best driver outside the top teams?
Absolutely.
And then, of course, there's Aston Martin.
Yep. Who are now a top... I mean, they're a top team now, aren't they?
Could Stroll.
Stroll's not going anywhere.
Well, that's the thing, and I can't see them opening a seat for him.
No.
Alonso's not going to be around forever, but he's going to be around for a couple of years the way things are going.
He's got 2 years, and he might get a third.
Yeah, I can't see him disappearing
But then
anytime
again,
soon.
if he goes and wins a title next year, he can have as many years as he likes, really, can't he?
Or if he wins a title, maybe he goes and retires. I can't imagine that's a him sort of thing.
Nah, he'd want another one.
I can't, If things are hot, I imagine he's going to want to try and get as much as possible.
Yeah, if he gets one, if some miracle he wins it this year, he's not the type that'll go, that'll do. He'll be like, I'll have another one.
Yeah, and I don't care that he's going back to Lando. I don't care that he's in a contract to 2025.
No.
Teams make them disappear all the time.
Absolutely. I totally agree.
I think he's the biggest prospect and he desperately needs a change.
It's just, if you want him now, it's going to cost you a lot of money.
Yeah, and
a lot of money.
Is there any point in moving to a different team other than those top teams? Not really.
No, not when you're in
May as well just stay at McLaren.
Because then you might as well, if you're going to go to like Alpine.
I know things aren't good.
You might as well stay there.
Yep. Matthew's question.
Matthew Roberts, 3 to Checo, 2 to Alonso, 1 to Piastri. His dud of the day is the FIA for not sorting out and verifying the Alonso 10-second penalty before the podium. This happens time and time again, with sometimes the wrong driver being up there and celebrating. They had over half a race to sort it out and also get an appeal from Aston Martin. If I was this incompetent in my job, then I would be unemployed now.
It's a good point.
What do you do, Matthew? I'd like to know. Let me know.
Hopefully he's not a race steward.
Let me know, yeah.
Question. I'm with him. I'm with him. Spot on.
Question, with a record number of races this year, what track would you swap out if you could have one of the German tracks back?
Ooh, I like it.
Just the German tracks?
Yep, that's what he wants.
Okay.
I like that idea because we need a German race back on the calendar. Not convinced we need it full time though. We've talked a lot about.
Yeah, I mean they had the rotation of Hockenheim and Nürburgring.
Yeah, and we've talked a lot about the rotation of some European classics.
Yes, his would be Miami out for Hockenheim. Yeah, I don't mind that. I'd probably prefer Nürburgring over Hockenheim, just on a personal level. What would it take out?
I think I would prefer Nürburgring as well. Yeah. What are you removing?
What am I taking out? Probably France.
It's gone already.
Oh, it's gone already, isn't it?
Your wish is my command.
Thank you. Hooray. I can't say Sochi anymore, can I?
No.
What do I want out? And
I
can't say China either because I'm not a huge China fan. That's gone too. I don't hate Miami. I probably haven't given Miami enough of a run to not like it. Spain. Barcelona.
Yeah, but I'm actually currently excited to see what happens with this new chicane business.
Yeah, if we test at Barcelona, Matthew, wherever we test, you don't race. So if you test Bahrain, you don't race Bahrain. If you test Barcelona, you don't race Barcelona.
Okay.
So if we're going to rotate it, then that's how I'd rotate it.
Okay. Don't mind it.
Could we rotate testing? A year at Bahrain, you don't race at Bahrain.
I don't mind
so then
that.
let's say you test at Bahrain, you race Hockenheim instead. Following year, you test in Barcelona and you race Nürburgring. And then sort of rotate.
God, you made that
you
complicated.
Rotate. Yeah, I know. I just had to think about what I was doing. You rotate it like that. So you rotate your tests in and out, and then you rotate your German tracks.
Wow.
According to your test.
Well done. You made that as complicated as you possibly could.
Thanks.
I'm getting rid of... I'm getting rid of the Netherlands.
Netherlands? I love Red Bull Ring.
No, Netherlands.
Zandvoort. I love Zandvoort.
Yeah, see, I don't. I'm willing to give it another go.
Oh, no.
I mean, it would be Spain, and it probably should be Spain, but I just want to see what happens with this new setup.
Okay, all right.
And so, yeah,
Fair enough.
But otherwise, after that, I don't know, there's not a lot to hate. I mean, Hungary, I would put on a rotation, personally.
Hungary's the type of place you'd miss when you didn't have it, though.
Exactly.
So
That's
you
why it's on a
couldn't.
rotation.
Yeah.
So I would get to,
Okay, so
I'd
you'd
get it
enjoy
every
it
now and
more
then.
when it comes back.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not convinced I'm going to love Las Vegas, but I've got to see it.
Yeah.
It's going to be spectacular.
Yep.
So yeah, it's but anyway, it's a good question so far.
Good.
Simon,
Yep.
Perez solid all weekend.
Yep.
Verstappen, for 3 points for Perez, 2 points for Verstappen, 1 point for Alonso. Good race, but lost a point for a silly mistake. Good point. What point do you lose for a silly mistake?
I think what Simon's saying is he would have given him 2,
Oh,
but
he's
he lost a point.
I'm with you.
for a silly mistake.
That other day was going to me after the misunderstanding that one. Sorry, Simon. The Verstappen family attitude in general, but particularly Jos for snubbing Checo and acting like a petulant brat. Pretty shocking role model for Max, and no wonder Max can be so difficult to like at times too. It is very much their culture.
It is.
Sorry, not culture, but it's a bit of a way of
Mannerism.
the Dutch people.
Yep.
Is that it's more of a sternness about them in terms of I'm not celebrating things that don't interest me.
No. It doesn't interest me.
However,
Yeah.
I'm 100% with you. Don't be in those positions if you can't act it up. I mean, even his son could show more love for Perez in there. So, yeah, no, I'm with you. Question. Is it time for F1 to install a time limit on applying penalties? Oh, Tristan, you like
Yes,
this?
I do like this.
Many sports effectively do this in rugby. The referee's decision is final. If something is missed, it's too late and can't be brought back. Okay, I don't mind this. Move on. Surely, when the stewards make a decision shortly after an infraction, correct or not, just accept it and move on. If it's wrong, learn and adjust for the next race.
Yes, thank you, Simon. Couldn't agree more.
Yep.
Couldn't agree more.
You know, the VR, what's the cricket one? DRS.
DRS, yep.
DRS in cricket has ruined cricket. I love cricket.
Yeah, okay.
I love Test cricket more than anything.
Yeah.
But DRS has ruined cricket because you don't get those moments. Like every time there's a wicket, hang on a second, we're going to go refer to the umpire.
Yep.
If I had my choice, I would go back to having wrong decisions
Yep.
regularly rather than having all the big moments ruined. And this feels a lot like that. Make the decision there. I'm with you. Make the
Yeah.
decision there and then before the podium. Don't come and get drivers to explain things. Don't come and get other people to explain things. Now, if there is going to be a change, make it the next day. Make it the next day. If there has to be a really technical change, do all the investigations the next day. Don't
Yes.
do them an hour after the
Couldn't
podium.
agree more. Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, good one. Adams.
Adam Hughes, race ranking a firm 6 out of 10.
Firm
6. Like
Yeah.
it's 6.
I could take the firm 6.
I like
yeah.
that, yep. 3 to Max, most places gained. 2 to Checo and 1 to Alonso. Dud the stewards, while the second penalty was consistent and tough. Fair enough, but waiting 35 laps to pull the trigger is a joke. There used to be a rule of 20 minutes, but not sure if that is still the case.
It can be.
I think it can be at discretion. New Sky Lewis, F1 pundit Bernie, was great with the hotcakes, but hard to listen to. I'm sure she'll improve. Harsh, Adam. Harsh.
Hot cakes or hot takes?
Harsh. Not quite sure. Adam might have had spell check on. Autocorrect. Great to see Oscar outshine Norris. Norris couldn't pass Logan. 2 Oscar 3 corners and cleared out. Norris still couldn't pass him. Giving that Red Bull is a clear first with development restrictions, I assume this is his question. Given that Red Bull is clear first with development restrictions, it looks also clear Aston is now second on a different style of tracks. With Ferrari and Merc further back than they are in the pack, the question is, can Aston catch Red Bull with possibly a 0.8 of a second gap at the moment?
Yeah,
Yes.
at some places, yeah.
Absolutely, they can catch it. Will they take a title once they catch them? Probably not.
No.
Not this year.
No, not,
But they'll
not
catch that
title
gap.
contenders.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we will see that gap shrink. I think we'll see the gap shrink for
Yeah.
a lot of teams, but geez, that Red Bull looks good. Well, I'm interested to see what Adam thinks. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Let us know. You're really good at letting us know these things. So,
Yep.
I am legitimately interested to see what everyone else is thinking.
Yes.
Page race ranking 4 out of 10. Ouch.
Ooh.
That is
Harsh.
That is harsh. It's probably the right answer. 3 points to Verstappen, 2 to Perez, and 1 point to Piastri. HOTD?
Hero of the day?
Oh, yes.
So it should be hero of the hour.
Yeah, I like it. Sky Sports bringing in an interesting special guest, Bernie Collins, ex-strategist for Aston Martin.
Yep.
Thank you for letting us know
Thank
that.
you, Lee
we
Snake. Didn't know already, Paige.
She's just jumped on. I like that. It was good seeing a woman represented and hearing about the cars from a strategist's perspective. Now, I've got a feeling Paige wanted me to talk about the Susie Wolf thing. Did we talk about it on the episode?
Yeah, we did. Yep.
All right.
Yep, which she made the head of the F1 Academy,
Yep.
which is the females academy, driving academy.
All right. So since we've talked about that,
Yep.
nothing has been brought out about any of it. Now, I understand they've got to set it up.
They might not have done anything.
Yeah, which is what I'm getting to.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, take us along for this journey.
Okay.
I'm dead serious. Like, I want an update weekly. Take us along for this journey where they're at, because I know that they've employed Susie Wolf, but she ain't bringing it up from the bottom.
No, there'll be...
There would have been so much work done already.
Well,
Susie's
this is not a replacement for the W series.
Yeah. It was. I don't know entirely if it's a series or if they're supporting.
Yeah, like
females
the
within
W
other series,
is now not there.
Yeah, and but like that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I want more information because I'm with Paige. I think this is brilliant. I think it's fantastic, but I want more information, and they're just so poor at bringing out the extra information about it all. Like, where was all the extra media? Why wasn't she on the podcast that week? Why wasn't she doing all sorts of different interviews?
Yeah.
Like, there was some minimal stuff.
Yep.
There was lots of showboating. Oh, look at us, we're doing it.
Yep.
But once again, they've gone quiet on it.
But is it a case of we don't want to give you like garbage information or like things that are half done? Because then would that not be critical? That then you're just saying, well, you've only half done it.
Look, we've heard minimal information. Minimal information. It's just they would want to get some information out quick.
Yeah.
Because you don't make the big announcement and then go dead quiet on it all.
No,
so,
that's fair. Yeah.
So,
all right, that's
but maybe it's media outlets not asking the right questions.
it could be. Maybe
and
not.
that I have a legitimate fear that that's probably the case.
Maybe no one's
Because with the start of the season, it's sort of taken a back step. I'm hoping.
I'll tell you what. If we get to Melbourne and we get into one of the press conferences, let's.
Well, if I see Susie, I'm going to
maybe
ask
that's
some
the
questions.
first question. How are we going with
Yep.
with the new F1 Academy? What's the update so far?
Start of the day, Max Verstappen for his inability to be happy for his teammate. I'm not there to be second. What a spoiled brat. Thoughts on this?
No, not a spoiled brat. Hard line, no frills, aggressive, just I'm here to win attitude. I like it. Schumacher is applauded for that kind of thing. You can't go and give Max a clip for doing exactly the same thing.
I could not agree with you more.
It's not a spoiled brat.
Yep. No. Whoa, hold it up there.
Mm-hmm.
He is absolutely a spoiled
Really?
brat. But
No,
that
you
is
can't give him-
but that's his job.
That's his job. You can't give him a
I'm
clip
down
for
with him being a spoiled brat.
that. Yep.
Sorry, I'm not down with him being a spoiled brat, but that is his job. That's what
his job.
makes Max unbelievably good. So, yeah, we can't beat up on him on it.
I tell you what, I never saw the footage of Ayrton Senna stand at the sidelines applauding his teammate for winning, and I never saw Michael Schumacher doing it, and I never saw Lewis Hamilton doing it. Oh, yeah, with the exception of Bottas.
Yep.
Yep.
What are you most looking forward to at Albert Park?
I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to. I'm going to go like beyond racing, and just things that I love to do when we go that we don't get to do. So my three favourite things. I'm going to give you my three favourite things to do. All right, and do you honestly think the same? When we're there, what are your three favourite things to do? All right. So my first favourite thing to do is walk in through the driver's parade. That's my favourite thing to do.
Yeah.
Straight in. Straight in.
Yeah.
Don't go down the side. Even if we go down the side footpath, just straight down the driver's parade that you walk in.
The driver's walk, is it?
The driver's walk, whatever it's called. I forget what it's called. But walking straight down.
Melbourne
and
walk.
Just,
Yep.
That's my first favourite thing to do. The absolute favourite thing to do.
With the end, there's just giddiness of excitement, isn't there? From us?
What's your give me your first favourite thing to do when we're there?
Oh, it's nearly
that you're most looking forward to doing.
It's nearly driving into the joint.
Yes, you do like doing
that. We drive
that.
in and we drive under the track, but that's just because I can't believe we're here again. And so that's, but I'm with you. The Melbourne Walk is amazing too.
All right, second favourite thing to do? My second favourite thing to do is probably the end of Sunday, where we can just wander into and find our way sort of in the pit lane while pack-up's going on. We've got a little bit of time.
Yep.
Not a huge amount of time.
We got kicked out last year.
We did get kicked out because we were there far too long. But just to be there.
Yep.
Just to be standing there and just watching it happen. That's my second favourite thing.
My second favourite thing is wandering through pit lane.
Yeah.
Just like on many occasions, like between sessions.
Whenever we feel like it.
No one else is wandering in there as much as we are, but we are always in there just checking it out.
Opportunity lost.
Having a conversation with,
Anyone.
with all sorts of people across in all the teams. And when they're not busy, I've noticed that they're actually really quite talkative.
And
they like
last
having a
year, my
chat.
favourite people were the Alpine people.
Yep.
Who was a really, really tall guy. He's got like sort of white, silvery hair, white beard, and he just had all the time in the world to answer any question I liked.
Yep.
So he was great.
Yeah, my man was the electronics man from Mercedes
Yes,
who gave
that's
heaps
right.
of information, told us that there's one rear jack man that can operate the rear jack.
Yep.
Because he's the only man who was heavy enough to operate it.
Yep.
And
And
they
you
were
had-
trialling some different people.
And you really enjoyed talking to the guys who drove the safety cars last year too, when they told us
Yeah.
the DRS was coming.
Yeah.
And my third favourite thing, my absolute third favourite thing, is to arrive on Thursday and just run around like an absolute clown and get as many autographs as I can get
Yeah.
on Thursday.
And
That's my favourite thing to do. Because you will just
love,
happily stand in the background.
I love just sitting people watching.
I know you do. And
It's
I will...
wonderful.
I think it doorstop Grosjean when he came out of the toilet one year, didn't I?
Yep.
And I was just like, sign this.
Yep.
Yep, it's my favourite thing to do.
I'm pretty sure Lewis complained about people like you.
Yeah, Robert. I've never got Lewis. Maybe that's what I'll try and do. Oh, you never will. You can't get one.
Who read that one? Did you read that one or I read that one?
No, you read that one. I've watched people over the years try and get a Lewis autograph.
In the
and
toilets.
It just, yeah, I did actually. Saw that. Got video footage done. Yeah. Anyway, Sam. 3 points to Max. He made a decent comeback. Can't deny that. 2 to Alonso. Please line up better next time, champ. 1 point to Magnussen. Thanks for getting us a point. Good, don't mind that. Dud of the day,
do like that.
7 a.m. work starts. Race was 4 a.m. and I wasn't waking up that early and then going to work on a Monday. I love my job, but why did I volunteer for that shift and not know the race would be on?
So he's the dud of the day.
So Sam, I'm not buying that.
You're the dud.
You knew the race was on. You knew what the time was and you volunteered for a shift?
Hang on. But it's 7 a.m.
At 7 a.m.?
He's got to be up at 4 to watch. You're watching it live.
I watched it live.
Yeah, I think that's okay.
But you volunteered for the shift, Sam.
Race ranking?
Race ranking, a passable, I think it said a possible 6. A passable 6. Some on-track action, some drama, good recoveries, but for some reason didn't get a vibe off the race. Well, probably because you were kicking yourself for volunteering for a shift that you didn't have to do, Sam.
Oh, I like this question, though.
Okay, good.
I'm excited about
Question. Chris from Dr. Auto Art just painted himself a racing helmet. Yes.
this. They are magnificent.
Looks awesome. If Chris painted your helmet, what colour designs and images would you have on your helmet? So his would be British Racing Green or Gunmetal Grey, depends if I race for British or German. Rivets that would hold together plates like a skull, and somewhere have the data got married, the GPS coordinates as an Easter egg of sorts. I'd also be sponsored like a brewery, and they would get some brand exposure. Sam, this week, I want you to draw that, and I expect to see it in our
It's an interesting one.
our messages by what? What's today? Tuesday? Friday? You got plenty of time. I actually want a drawing of this, Sam.
It's interesting.
What do you have?
Geez, those helmets are unreal.
Yeah.
If you haven't had a chance, go and check out Dr. Auto Art. He
Yes.
has done some helmets. I
Yep.
think we asked him about this question before.
I think we did.
And yeah, they are spectacular. And I mean Formula One standard spectacular. They look great. It made me think if I was a Formula One driver, I'd be going to Chris to go and get my work done. I mean, you got to think about Chris and his style, which is like the spray paints and all sorts of stuff.
graffiti sort of stuff.
And there's generally a fair bit of like highlight through there, isn't there? So my trikes at school are like the silver and blue. What sort of blue would you call that?
I would just call it like sky blue.
Yeah, not quite. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, probably a bit darker than sky blue. But yeah, so silver and like a darker silver and sky blue. I was aiming for the AlphaTauri blue actually of the yesteryear.
Yep.
The old AlphaTauri when it was beautiful. And then I think for the highlight, I'd have some red running through it. and then maybe some gold through it. I think a
Yep.
little bit of, well, maybe just gold. Actually, maybe just
Okay.
gold. So yeah, and then I'd leave the rest up to Chris because he knows what he's doing. What are you doing?
I tell you what, I'm going to base it off something that I absolutely love.
Mm.
Ricardo's first ever test helmet when he went to the new art style, the ornamental conifer ones. It was like cyan blue that was divided into quarters.
Oh, yeah.
And then the opposite quarters was a really fluorescent pink.
Was that his first?
And I loved that. It was the first one. It was the very
Yeah.
first test one they only had. And I loved that. That would have to be one of the best helmets I have ever seen. So I'm a massive fan of that. And on one of my PS games that I have at home, on GT Sport, I have a Mercedes AMG that is similar. It's dark blue, and then it's 50-50. It's fluorescent. Sorry, the back is fluorescent yellow, and then the front end is, left side is like a fluoro pink into a fluoro blue. They're
Yep.
like shades between. It's really cool.
Yep.
So something like that.
I like it.
Yep. Something nice and simple, but with the fluoro. Fluoros seem to be popular at the moment with drivers, so I think the fluoros look good.
Yeah, well, and it has to though, because it has to. What sort of language is that? It has to, because that's Chris's style.
Yeah.
You've got to bring in Chris's style into your helmet
Yep.
to make the most of it. I think.
Did you notice George went back to the ice blue for the weekend? Dumped the green?
No, I saw him put on the green.
No, he had a flu. He'd raced in an ice blue. And
Oh.
number was blue, halo was blue.
I wonder if he changed that, because
Maybe.
next to certain I saw him put it on at qualifying.
Might have been just an opening race helmet. Because I really
okay.
actually quite like the green.
Yeah.
But I like the ice blue as well. So he's gone back to that. Anyway,
Paul Dodd,
last one, Paul. Yeah.
race ranking 6.5 says a lot about the race when they're focusing on the McLarens at the back.
Yep.
Max for 3 points, 2 points to Checo, and 1 point to Alonso. Safe as houses, those ones. Paul, come on. Dud, the stewards, for the Alonso debacle and calling a safety car when the car was already off the track safely.
Yep.
Good call.
Good call.
Question: do you think Checo can mount a challenge to Max over the season, Tristan?
No.
Why?
Because Max is ridiculously quick.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Yep.
We saw him drive really well,
Yep.
but he only really needed to drive really well at the end of that race.
That's right.
So he knew that challenge was going to be coming, so he could really just manage those
Absolutely.
tyres to that point and know when
Yep.
Max comes through the field, I need to have a buffer, I need to be able to hold on
Yep.
to it.
Ask the question.
When Max is pushing all the way through, getting through the field.
Yep.
So yeah, no, I'm with you. Perez ain't in Max's league.
No.
He's a good driver, but he ain't in Max's league. In my humble opinion, we'll wait and see. That's it.
That's it.
Fantastic questions.
Yep.
We really do appreciate everyone getting involved, and yeah, make sure you send them through. We've seen a few new people in the last couple of weeks, Tristan.
Which is great.
It is fantastic. I'd love to see some more.
Yes.
Some challenges have been set. We want some from some different nations out there. Let us know where you're from. I wouldn't mind. I've got some real intrigue around America at the moment.
Okay.
And it's probably because of all the development going on there.
Yep.
But with Logan Sargent,
Yep.
with the 3 races there,
Yes.
I would love to know what the Americans are thinking about
All
the
right,
races.
sounds
So
good. let
let us know, any Americans out there having a listen, send in your questions, because on the socials, or you can send them through to us at roger@beyondtheracingline.com or Tristan at beyondtheracingline.com. But yeah, let us know, because yeah, we'd like to see what you're thinking about Formula 1 at the moment. But until next time, where we'll be at the Australian Grand Prix, we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye.